Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri, and today we are going to look at the 1992 Saab 900 Turbo. It is going to be a pretty scene because we're going to look at the underbody of this uniquely engineered drivetrain. Let's check it out. We are in our service center. Let me introduce you to this vehicle. We're very, very lucky to have it. And we lucked out with the condition of this vehicle. You can read about the history of this Saab 900 on our website at alphacars.com. This vehicle was offered to us by our local customer, and they are a family of the Saab enthusiasts. They just, their timing was such that they could not keep this car any longer. So we're going to start from the rear of the vehicle, and it is in absolutely stunning, amazing condition. All the typical areas in the rears we're checking out that usually have a lot of rust, they are in awesome condition. And all the body panels on the car are factory original. Practically all paint is factory original. There's only one section of the right rear quarter panel will show you that had previous cosmetic paint repairs, and the hood was refinished for cosmetic improvements, but there were no accidents and no damage on this car. So let's check this out. We're looking at the rear quarter panel wheel well. Here's the frame rail, all the control arms. There was a lot of work done on this car from maintenance standpoint. We have complete service records from previous ownerships, and it's very, very impressive. There's a segment of 9 years when this car was in the Saab dealership showroom, and you can read about that in our listing on our website. As we're checking out the condition of this car, I hope, just like me, you are very, very impressed. If you are a Saab 900 enthusiast, if you know what kind of drivetrain it is, you wouldn't be surprised. But for those of you that don't know Saab 900, this will be like, oh, what's happening here with the drivetrain? Basically, what we're looking at, the red thing, is the engine block. You see the engine head. The engine belts on this Saab 900 are facing the cabin. So if you look at it, here's the pulley. You can see it right there. And the transfer case and the differential and the gearbox are below the engine. Basically, they work as an oil pan. So the engine sits on top of the transaxle. And the clutch is in the back of the engine, which is facing forward. Look at that little segment over there with the flywheel. So the flywheel is facing the radiator. Pretty cool. And we're going to take a look at the top of the from the engine compartment, from the under the hood. But over here, as you can see, incredibly clean condition. We haven't even detailed the underbody, and it looks so impeccably impressive. And we checked all the typical areas where these rust, and it was great, except there's one spot. We're actually working on it now, and this will tell you about our dealership and how we deal with issues. There was one speckle of rust that we just opened up. You can see it right here. And we, just to make sure it's nothing critical or structural, we actually removed the whole control arm. We did quite a bit of disassembly, and even though it's not a structural component, we are going to replace this area with a fresh section of metal. We're going to fabricate and put that in, and then of course we're going to blend everything in so it looks nice and original. But this is just one area I'm going to show you that we were surprised, but there was a little bit of rust there. And that just speaks for even the cars that are not driven in the winter. Doing the rust proofing would go a long, long way. If this was done on this vehicle, on the enclosed areas, it wouldn't have happened. And the Saab from the factory came with a lot of rust proofing you can see right here from the factory, but on the enclosed areas did not get as good of a coverage even from the factory, but you see a lot of rust proofing right here, and that's why they don't rust as much as some other cars did. So that's pretty much it on the underbody. We're going to lower the vehicle, and I'll show you around the engine compartment in just a moment. And while we're lowering the vehicle, I'll mention that we have already on YouTube a detailed and pretty extensive road test video of this Saab 900 Turbo that I did the day we were getting the car from the last owner when we purchased it. I was so excited about it, and the weather was beautiful, and I took it for a good test drive with the camera, of course, and you can find it on our YouTube channel. It drove phenomenal, and from cosmetic standpoint, even before any reconditioning work, it is incredibly good and solid vehicle. And as you know, the hood on these opens in this cool way forward. So we're gonna lower the vehicle. And here you can see the famous Saab 16 valve engine. Yeah, that's fine, that'll work. So this one is in great shape. You can check, you can see, again, it was not detailed. We're gonna do full detailing of the engine compartment and underbody, and of course interior and exterior. There are a couple of small dings we're gonna take care of. This car deserves every bit of it, and we're gonna do it. But here is you can see the condition of the engine parts right here. Still original red paint on the engine block. All the layouts are original clamps, original tie downs. Amazing condition of this car. Absolutely amazing condition of this car. Of course, all the stickers, look at the hardware, great shape, no accidents, so no parts were on and off the car. Here are all the factory stickers. And here's the interior. Again, nothing was detailed, but it's in great condition, and I drove it. It was so much fun. Number one, it's a convertible. It was a great day to drive any convertible, especially vintage turbocharged Saab. It was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you saw or will take a look at that video. The top is working awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this segment, and we may do another video on the Saab, and just stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking the like button.